Episode 21, Boomer Guitar Sessions, 7 essential picking habits that we're going to discuss today. Putting it all out there. Let's get some picking habits together that we practice every day and we will level up our playing. All right, so picking habit number 1. Before we even talk about picking habit number 1, first off, be able to play a melody. Be able to play phrases. Think about that. Think about playing melodies and all your favorite solos. When you get down to it, it's not always the chops and all that kind of stuff. Okay, it's phrases. It's phrases, it's melodies, and then there's like fits of excitement and speed and all that kind of stuff can be in there. And depending on the kind of music you're listening to, like the shreddy guitar rock kind of stuff. But anyway, so melody is important, feel is important. Lots of stuff we can take from the blues. But anyway, with that said, picking example number 1 is upstrokes and downstrokes. Be surprised how many things can be gotten just by doing simple, like just by doing downstrokes and upstrokes. Okay, so practice every day. Spend a little bit of time picking a backing track that is like something that you respond to, and then just practicing through scales and upstrokes, downstrokes. Get your hands used to that and do it every day. Now in this, this is the part where you want to you do want to work on licks. You do want to work on other people's phrases and stuff like that. That's not the entire thing that we're working on, but licks are important. Melody is important. Phrasing is important. Vibrato is important. All that stuff matters. All right. So let's play a little bit. All right. That was all downstrokes. That was all downstrokes. Practice down and upstrokes. Okay, now alternate picking is number 2. Alternate picking. What I might do in alternate picking just to get my hands working on it is taking a song like something like Edge of 17 with the Stevie Nicks. So practicing 16th notes. So that practicing 16th, then bursts of notes, which we'll talk a little bit more about later, alternate picking. Okay, so this next one, number 3, is what is referred to as outside picking. Outside picking, what it means basically is you're hitting the outsides of the string. So like on my A string, I would be hitting a downstroke, and my D string, I would be hitting an upstroke. Now, Paul Gilbert is the one who taught us all about outside picking. Okay, and it's something you should put in your picking habits routine. Easiest outside picking example we can think of would be like a blues kind of thing. You can write your own little example. And just put that as a part of your picking routine. It helps you gliding across strings and doing upstrokes in weird places, and it flexes that muscle. All right, legato techniques. When we say legato techniques, what we're talking about is all the stuff that is like really left hand heavy. So in a sense, it's not picking in his hand at all. Well, it's not true because you're picking some of the notes, but not all of the notes. A lot of the stuff you hear people playing is it's not as hard as it sounds. It's like legato, hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, bending, all that kind of stuff we'll put in the legato camp as something worth checking out. Now in legato playing, you practice out with a backing track and keys and all that kind of stuff and just get used to that. And then what we can do is the next one, which is tremolo picking. Tremolo picking we can use in conjunction with what we do with legato picking. So legato is like this. It's like a Van Halen kind of legato thing, so where you just one pick. Actually, this would be outside picking and legato together. So but that. So tremolo picking is scribble motion. So practicing. So getting the legato together. And then working the scribble motion in with that legato playing, and it kind of, they work together really well. Sweep picking. Whenever we hear about sweep picking, usually what we hear is sweep picking arpeggios. So like something like or like extended Yngwie Malmsteen arpeggios kind of thing, But what I want you to think about is sweep picking is anything that includes a rake, and raking is a thing into itself. So I could play. That raking, that is some of the sweep picking. That is one aspect of sweep picking. So that kind of motion. So The deeper kind of motion is whenever I'm going from one string to the next, it's going to be a downstroke to a downstroke on both strings, and it's going to be a rest stroke also. So it's not, we're not picking the note up and going down. We're going. So practice sweep picking when you're getting started with it. Just try it on 2 strings at a time, and in like little bursts. And then you can add more strings in on it. So that sweep picking, like I said, is just using the raking motion. In your picking, and it's I did an upstroke in there. Anyway, last is what I call, and I don't have a better name for this. It's like I call it fast twitch picking, fast twitch. So basically, what that means. This is in the camp of alternate picking. Practicing phrases in chunks. And it's easiest to do some of this stuff on a single string. Like, it'd be great to do it on all kinds of strings, but later on you can do that. We're just introducing the essential picking habits. But it's kind of like sprinting, and you can practice these in bursts. Okay, one of the most common fast twitch kind of melodies that I can think of. Anyways, that's a really good one to get started with. A really good lick, melody, dueling banjos. Anyway, so now aiming up on your picking, you can use all of these in conjunction. You can practice all of these, isolate these, but when you're playing in real life, you use it all. You use them all. It's not a one or the other. It's using them all. So anyway, with that said, this is Rod. Boomer Guitar Sessions, episode 21. 7 essential picking habits. Let's get in the habit of thinking about these things every time we practice, going to get our picking in order. And I will see you next time, and you can do this. See ya. Hi, this is Rod from Boomer Guitar Sessions. I personally wanted to thank you for being part of our community. If you like what we're doing here and you want to see more of it, please hit the like, subscribe, and share. And this helps me spread my musical messages to all over the world. Thank you. I appreciate you. And always remember, you can do this.